Welcome back to a new episode of the AJ Show, and today on the show, grab yourself a beverage, sit back, relax. I know, we're jumping right into this. This is the AJ Show Direct. Kind of a rip-off of the Nintendo Direct, but I decided to take it. This is basically just going to be what's our plans for 2022, and we'll just talk shop, talk about what's going on in our corner of the world. As of this recording, it is December 31st of 2021. What a wild ride this year has been. You know, still pandemic state for a lot of people. A lot of things have went back to normal. People are just navigating all the hurdles and headaches of what 2020 has left. My goodness, there's been a lot of headaches throughout the year regarding to that stuff. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the state of the AJ Show. We're here to talk about what my goals are for next year. And right now already it is starting off pretty decent. All right. We're on the road to episode 100 of the AJ Show. This train ain't stopping anytime soon. This is like a fun side project I love doing. I love making videos. I like experimenting with it, whether it gets views or not. I don't know what happened to my Christmas special. You people need to go watch it. The views are in the toilet for that one. Go check it out. It's about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's declared dead at the beginning of the video, and spoiler alert, he's declared alive again at the end of the video, so he's not dead. All right, get over it. So there you go. I basically just reviewed the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer TV special. That's what I do in that episode. So please go watch it. I know Christmas is over, but go watch it. Go check it out. It's a fun one, and it's a great episode. But we're I say about 10 episodes down the road from episode 100, and so what do I have planned for episode 100? I'm thinking about reviewing Breath of the Wild, actually. Finally reviewing that game. I know I talked about it many times throughout the history. And by the way, I got a brand new Legend of Zelda item here. It's a brand new Switch controller, which I needed one of these, and this one is actually a rechargeable controller. Screw you, batteries. I still have battery operated ones, because you never know, because if this thing does die while playing, I'm going to switch back to the old one and play. So there you go. But yeah, I'm thinking about going back to the land of Hyrule, which I've already started a new game anyway, and I'm just barely scratching the surface in it right now, and I'm going to be replaying through that, because the Breath of the Wild 2 is tentatively coming out this next year, and I want to be ready for it. And so I'm going to tackle this as a review. It might be a big one, it might be a long one, but because there's so much to talk about Breath of the Wild, it could be a multi-episode one, actually. So there you go. That could be a Zelda month one. I know I did Skyward Sword last year, this past year, as my Zelda month video, which Zelda month was one video. I apologize for that, because I was actually going to make about 3 or 4 videos related to Legend of Zelda. But I don't know what happened. I just got lazy or something. Something happened. I don't know. But anyways, enough about that. But let's talk about some things. We'll get off the subject of that for now. We'll come back to the show in just a bit. Some personal things happening in our corner of the world, of course. I'm not going to do any crazy 100, 200-day challenges this next year. I'm just going to keep trucking on. My biggest focus on the year 2022 is basically eating. Nutrition, getting that hammered down, because you can't outwork a bad diet, and I'm doing fantastic on workouts. They're still continuing. I'm still staying strong. I have bulked up, gained size, but man, I need to try to get leaner, a little bit leaner, and try to get rid of this little bit of a belly that I got in some other certain areas. I'll probably never get a six-pack, all right? Let's just be realistic here, because there's things I'm not giving up, all right? But we're just going to continue to work on like nutritional side of things, dieting and such like that, and just mainly work on the performance side of my workouts, and continue to do that. I've really enjoyed adding slam ball into the routine. resistance bands, you know, I've upped them now. I've upped the resistance levels on some of my moves. I think the slam ball has helped in some ways, because I wasn't able to do the 30-pound slam ball at first when I was first given that, and I went and got a 15-pounder. But now I'm doing the 30-pound slam ball with ease, and it's really nice to be able to just pick up a 30-pounder over my head and just repeatedly slam it down. It's a little slower than the 15 one. And sometimes if you want to do like a fast-paced routine, getting cardio, you pick up the 15. Otherwise, you get the 30 if you want to really maximize the strength. But you have to really engage the core, make sure you're not going to injure yourself and such. But yeah, we're going to be continuing to do that, continue to do DDP yogas and all that stuff throughout the next year. And with that being said, let's move on to, you know, work-related stuff. Actually, right at the end of this week, this week I got a new job offer and I accepted it, and I'm taking a lead position at my current employer. And so so what's that mean for me? It means that I'm going to be leaving the location I'm at now. Not yet. So I'm going to be staying there until they hire and fill my position. And then I'll be transitioning to my new role, which I'm going to be traveling to different locations and just kind of meeting with the front desk teams of those locations, and, you know, just help kind of oversee things, you know, make sure things are working, do a lot more behind the scenes stuff, which it's going to be nice. Fill in, you know, cover areas when I need to go cover. Called upon to go, hey, this person's out today, can you go to this location and cover here? Sure, why not? You know, they do have floats, they do have other people that can do that, but basically as a last resort, that's what I'll be doing. So looking forward to the new role. Hopefully it all goes well. There's a pay increase that comes with it, which is nice. So that's gonna be something to look forward to for the year 2022. So pray for me in that aspect there, that hopefully all this goes well. And hopefully I do a great job with it, which a lot of people said, oh, you're gonna be great at this. I'm like, cool. It's good that I got a lot of confidence out there for this thing. So we'll see what happens with it this next year. But anyways, book reading, man, I crushed my book goal this year. I've read, I think about, I wish I had the numbers, but I think it's about 11 books this year, maybe 10, something around there. I doubled it this year. And it's been good. I'm going to continue to do that, continue to read, and continue to push myself in that area as well. But back to the AJ show, just kind of wrap up things here. Like I said, episode 100 is coming down. Next 10 episodes, we're going to continue to create more content. And that, like I said, if you've missed the episode where I launched a store at jacksonnb.com, it's just in the beginning processes. I'm going to be adding more stuff to it here eventually. And pick up this t-shirt. These are my church clothes, all right? I got a coffee mug. You can pick this up as well. And there's wall art. I got wall art that you can pick up. A lot of it's going to be kind of the wall art side of things, and t-shirts, ideas that I have that I want to view and create. So please check it out, jacksonnb.com, and help support. And a little bit of extra funding on my side. So there you go. For that, but some future episodes I'm looking at making, you know, with Sonic's 30th anniversary. I don't know when that's wrapping up, but it should be wrapping up anytime soon. I definitely want to look at Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Since I reviewed Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles this past year, I want to go back to the first game, all right, and play that, review that, and then also go into Sonic CD as well, that obscure Sega CD game that got ported to many other consoles, such as like PC, and it came out on the Nintendo GameCube with Sonic Gems Collection, which that's the first one I ever played of Sonic CD, and then it really got released on iOS, you know, as a mobile app game, remastered by Christian Whitehead, and it's a beautiful game. It is just fantastic. So we'll be taking a look at those two. As far as any other outside of video game realm episodes, we'll just see what happens. You know, a lot of these shows just comes out organically. A lot of them are not scripted, like this one right here. It's not scripted. I just had an idea and I'm just rolling with it. Some of them do have scripts, you know, like which one had the script? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer episode that you people need to go watch has a script. But, you know, like I said, I'll write a script out and I'll basically go based off of it, not word for word, because trying to memorize 2 pages or so of stuff, that's not happening. I'm just going to just basically running as bullet points, boom, 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 and just go from there. So that's how the AJ shows are usually filmed. A lot of it's off the cuff, a lot of it's ad lib stuff, and just whatever comes to mind. And so yeah, we'll continue to work on these things, continue to improve upon these. I feel like I get better year by year, video by video on making these episodes. So I hope you enjoy these things. I hope you enjoy me putting these things out. You know, maybe not every episode is your cup of tea. Maybe you don't care about video games. Maybe you don't care about my workouts. Maybe you don't care about hiking or whatever. Who doesn't care about hiking? It's just an obscure one right there. So, but yeah, hiking adventures, there's another one. We're going to continue our hikes for the next year for sure. I mean, we've invested in hiking boots and such. Yeah, we're going to keep hiking. So we'll probably have a few more episodes out for next year of locations we visit and check out. And so that's going to be planned to put in there. I like to talk about AEW, to be honest, in this next year. Just maybe add in a weekly rotation video, just kind of like a new video series, and just kind of talk about it. I don't know if I have the time to even dedicate to talk about All Elite Wrestling and talk about each Dynamite or Rampage. We'll see if I can manage to work that in there, and because again, I'm a wrestling fan as well, and so I would like to dabble into that. Other goals, of course, you know, there was a goal last year that I said I was going to read the entire Bible in 1 year. You know where I'm at with that? I'm halfway. I'm halfway through it. You know, I'm going to persevere and keep going. I'm going to keep going. And I started actually a new plan on my devotional Bible app, or the Bible app. I started a new devotional plan where it's the New Testament in 90 days. And so I've decided to stop where I was on my current plan. It's like, you know what? I'm going to just read through the New Testament in the next 90 days, study it, get some sermons written up out of them, and we'll see what happens with that. So, but I'm still working on it. Still working on it. It's going to probably take me the next year to finally get that accomplished. So, with that being said, Happy New Year. Stay safe. Take care.